Thanks for joining us on JDTV. Stay tuned for more product demos.
This is just regular half round of poplar. The way I do it, kind of 220 is my go-to sandpaper for regular sanding the first time. My oil-based primer. In exterior applications, our oil-based primer is good for an entire year before you have to sand and paint it. You touch it with 220, it goes right to powder, then you can go down to 320, you can go down to 400, you can go down to 600 if you wanted to. I'm gonna do 220, I'm gonna do 320, and then I'm gonna do 400. I'm not gonna go to 600. You could. If I was just doing a front door, an entranceway, or anything outside, I would probably stop at 220. So this is just 220 sandpaper. I usually like to use a sanding block because I find it far more efficient and does a far better job. But see what's happening here? It's going right to powder. This is one coat of primer. It almost looks like one prime coat and one finish. I've done probably as good of a job as I can do. It's taken it to the capability of 220 sandpaper. Now we'll drop down, we'll go down to 320. Now I usually like to use a respirator because of the dustiness of the product. Now, drop down one more time, go to 400. The 220 is great for getting out the big brush strokes that are left behind. The 320 is good for getting like the larger, some scratches out or some divots that was left behind. And then the 400 and the 600 are just like, to polish everything out. Now, after 3 steps of sanding, we still have plenty of primer left.
See you next time on JDTV.